How's everybody doing? It is Wednesday night. RickyRamses Raw Talk Podcast. We live again with another episode. And if you watched the live, my last episode, this is the same shit I was wearing because I'm not airing the last week's episode. But I do like this little pink hat and the way it looks with this button up. So goddamn it, you motherfucking right, I recycle. Shit clean. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, so we y'all motherfuckers know me. You know what I'm saying? You know my name. Somebody already said something. What up, PR baby?
Hello.
Hello,
friend.
You already know my name, man. But go ahead, man. We have a Caucasian ally in here
right
tonight. And there's a couple racial topics I'm gonna touch on, so I'm glad you here to make it so I'm not, so they don't be like, yo, he hate white people.
No.
Nah, it don't matter.
I don't think that at all.
It don't matter if I'm paying you to be here. Nah, I'm just playing. But go ahead,
not enough.
Introduce yourself. Can you hand me that little bat? I knew something was missing from my little.
It was missing from your setup.
Yeah, hold this.
I actually don't even know my. Is it bad that I don't even know my fucking Instagram handle?
It's your name.
Is it? Is it just? I think it's just at Squires. Yeah, at underscore Squires.
It's underscore somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. It's either before or after my name, but yeah, underscore at Squires. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Yeah, man.
It's good to finally be here. Actually, we've talked about doing this since I heard about this.
Yeah.
And how long did it take? And now I'm finally here. So thank God.
Yeah, but I was just telling him off camera. Once this shit get back up and rolling the way I want it to, we're gonna say have a conversation tonight. But once this shit get back cracking the way I want it. I'm gonna have him back. He's gonna be a proper guest like we was doing the first, 4 or 5 episodes. But now we just gotta wait on that. But I wanted him to come through, and he was off tonight. So goddamn it.
Yeah, we made it work finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
So
the stars aligned.
Right.
And I made my way through.
Yeah, that's a fact. And we both stars, and we aligned. See how that go? That's like a play on.
See, I'm glad you knew what I was doing there.
Yeah. You threw it out there, and I caught it.
Yeah.
That sounded gay. But all right. But real quick though, I know you said I said you want to come back for a proper interview. And
yeah,
shit.
definitely.
Just tell them what you do. What you know what I mean?
Well, I moonlight as a bartender right now in Belmar. If you want to come down and give me some money, because we all need it. Yeah, I bartend down at in Klein's at in Belmar. It's like right over the bridge. Like once you get into Belmar, you make a right.
Is that on the? Now Belmar, is that the same spot as Bar A?
Yes, exactly.
That's Belmar?
Well, they say like Bar A, the Lake Como, but it's the same shit. Like it's.
I'm saying you take the train there, you're getting off at Belmar.
Yeah. Oh okay. Yeah. But it's gonna be a little.
So where is your spot? Is it by the train station or?
No, it's like I would say it's about like 8 blocks
boardwalk
north. Like the minute you get off the bridge, like. You know the bridge. Like if you're at Headliner and you're looking across and you're like, oh, what is that?
Yeah.
I am directly across the street.
I used to work over there. All right, cool. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I am directly across the street from Headliner, which like kind of has been working out this entire summer.
Yo, not for nothing though. I heard Headliner was once the quarantine was over, bitches was telling me like, yo, you gotta come to Headliner.
Yeah, no, you really do have to come to Headliner. It's. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a decent time. Yeah.
See, now me personally, I'm not really for all this COVID nonsense. I mean, I know there's something out there, but listen, if we speaking honestly, I don't know nobody who got sick and died from COVID. Everybody that I heard died from it had some underlining shit going on.
Yeah.
And everybody I know, because I know about 4 or 5 motherfuckers that had it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I only know
all women.
One person that had it.
No, I know there's one chick that I graduated with. She caught it because she worked in the hospital.
Oh, shit.
Another chick that worked in like a doctor's office, she caught it. Another, apparently, like, ironically, they all work in
I was just going to say, are they all like, but they're all coming in direct contact.
All the fuck they had to do was quarantine.
And then they were all good.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit
no
passed.
Medicine, no
now these is young, healthy motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, like motherfuckers was making a mockery of it, but I really feel like that shit is something like the motherfuckers die from the flu.
They die from. I mean, people could die from anything, but I feel like this.
People die from asthma attacks. Like there's motherfuckers is blowing all this shit out of proportion. Cause like I don't know. I just feel like
I feel like there's just like a sense of like everybody's kind of scared and doesn't know what's going on, but people are dying and it's very infectious and it just like moves quickly. I guess it's not, I guess it's not real for us because we don't know anybody that has had it.
Motherfuckers die every day.
No,
when the motherfucker walk out of his house in the morning or her house in the morning, it is a chance you ain't gonna go back to that motherfucker.
Yeah, but just because people die like every day doesn't mean you can like downplay the fact that this disease is like really a problem.
That was hold on. Yeah, I be having to chase that shit fast. But that was my initial point. I don't feel like it's as big as what they're saying, but I also got a baby at the crib, so I don't be wanting to go to. I fuck around, go to headliner, and just because my immune system, I just got to quarantine. We never know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? A baby.
I mean, I get out late enough where it's like, it's me and my crew that I've just been like working with this entire summer. We kind of like do our own thing in like a certain section of the bar. Right. I mean, I get the concern, but I mean,
yeah, you good.
Yeah, I'm going out. Like if I'm seeing, how many people a day bartending. It's like that restaurant gets fucking packed.
They do inside you?
Oh yeah. Well, it's not it's not indoors, but it's
a covering.
Yeah, they have like a deck and they have this like plastic huge covered tent. But the only thing is
plastic.
It's like a good it's a good tarp. It's a good plastic.
Oh,
they spend money on this shit. You know what I mean? Like it's
hot.
No, I think it stays out. Oh no, it's fucking hot. Oh yeah, no, it's outdoors. The only thing they have is fans.
Oh shit.
But like the big industrial fans, but them shits don't work.
Yeah, nah. Once that shit hit a capacity of people, them big industrial fans, you be like, man, cut this motherfucker off.
So not only are we dealing with the heat right now, we also have a problem. We had a meeting a couple weeks ago. So the owner
one of y'all motherfuckers got that shit.
No, he goes to me. He says, oh yeah, by the way, it's August right now, so it's bee season. So watch out. And I was like, the fuck do you mean it's bee season? Bee season? Yes, bars fucking swarmed. So I'm working around. I'm making fucking pina coladas.
You talking about bees? Wow.
Bees. As if I didn't have enough to worry about. I got to worry about catching COVID. Now I'm fighting bees at work.
I didn't even know that was I didn't even know bee season
was a thing. Neither did I. I was like, oh, cool. But I like how he just threw it in there at the end. You know what I mean? Like he's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's bees at the bar. Be careful.
He probably dealt with that shit for years, so it ain't about shit.
It's not even his problem anymore. Yeah. He's upstairs in the air conditioned room. He's a great guy, though. I don't want people to think I'm shit talking him because him and his wife are great people. I love working there, but
man, you ain't got to clean shit up. This shit he ain't watching this.
God
shit.
Forbid. They're like, what the fuck is he doing?
He ain't got to watch this shit.
Somebody definitely offered
this little punk ass show. Once this shit get built up, then we got to worry about what.
That's what I heard. But they're not gonna.
Right now, hey, homie, go ahead and let it fly.
All right.
You say you wanna.
Well, then, everybody can go. No, I'm kidding.
But all right, so let me go ahead and I started what the fuck I started doing was since I got to do the show like this, I started writing down shit because I would come in here and talk off the cuff.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that's kind of been reoccurring is Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez.
Oh my! I was just talking about this with somebody at work.
Yeah, and I had my sister was supposed to come. But she had to back out at the last minute, and then one of my homegirls was supposed to come too. I really wanted a woman in here because
we need that kind of perspective. I feel like we gotta understand what the fuck's going
on. But yeah, so what you know the story?
I know parts. I know enough.
I feel like we know.
She got shot. She got shot in the foot, and then somebody sent it to me on Instagram, and I was like, oh my god! And I know that's attempted murder, right? Like that's
could be considered that
because it's with the. I mean, it's technically.
It could be, but you never know.
Isn't that technically?
But then you could spin it as a motherfucker can't die from getting shot in the foot.
Yeah, but maybe he wasn't like you could paint it as he wasn't aiming at the foot, but that's where it.
This conversation is funny because there's always ways to. Man, the law is
that's
so
what I mean.
Up. You can always just throw a nuance in there, and then it's like, nigga, hey, maybe he ain't do that shit. Because, hey, listen, if we talking real, from what I know about the story, they was arguing, and somehow she ended up outside the car. She got out the car.
She's now
I'm assuming. She got out the car. She was walking away. Then she got shot. So in a court of law, a motherfucker, and I'm only saying this to bring this up as a hypothetical scenario. I'm just giving it to people from all angles because I be getting called misogynistic and shit because they feel like I never side with women. All I'm saying is realistically,
you're not being misogynistic. You're just exactly what you just said. You're being realistic.
Realistically, in a court of law, a lawyer can argue. If there's no footage, you can't tell me who shot you if you weren't looking at him. That can be a valid argument.
But weren't there nobody else?
No. They said well, of course there was witnesses.
Yeah, of course. And you know what's so funny in the age of everybody having phones and IG Live and all this stuff? Nobody had their phones out during this. Nobody sees the two. Nobody sees the two of them arguing. Like, yo, let me get some shit from my Snapchat.
That's actually. I mean, I feel like the only people that were in close proximity on some recording range shit were the people that were in the car, and I actually like the fact that they were either trying to diffuse the situation, as opposed to recording it. I hate this stage that we're in where we see fuck shit happening and our first fucking reflex is to grab my phone. Like, my nigga, if you see a woman getting punched in the face across the street, you're supposed to run over there and punch that person in the face. Not even punch, just, hey, my man, you out here bugging. Because I don't, listen, I am not, and goddamn, I ain't want to jump around, but these one of the topics. Listen, I got a daughter, and I got plenty of women in my life that I care about. And a lot of those women are family, just because I worded that weird, and I don't really feel like no fucking arguments. But
see, that's another thing. Look at how that could be twisted. Even see,
exactly.
I thought we weren't censoring, and now look at you.
Well, no, because I know certain motherfuckers are watching this shit. So you gotta be.
Yeah, I get it.
But I got a lot of women that I care about in my life, family, friends, platonic, whatever the fuck. I got a lot of females that I care about in my life, but I do not. See, a lot of people worry about the effect and not the cause. Like, I'll tell my little sister, look. I'll tell my daughter when she's old enough to comprehend and, she feels like she want to start going on dates and all that shit. Of course, there's a certain age for that shit. But when she, once she start feeling like she like boys, then we can start having that talk. Because I got to school her to the game early because a lot of you women never had a man tell you about real shit. That's why you go out into the world and get fucked over.
Yeah, I feel like that's what was going to be my question too. It's like, how real are you going to be? Like, how honest are you?
I'm going to be real as shit. You're going to get your heart broken. If you feel like you want to go out here and give some pussy to some niggas at a certain age and you feel like that's what you're grown enough to do, don't be surprised if them young motherfuckers never talk to you again. Yep. Because as a teenager, a teenage boy just wants pussy.
Teenage boy? Come on.
I mean, no. What I'm saying is, it's guaranteed as a teen. It's 99%. It's 95% guaranteed.
I'd put it at 99.
I mean, I know some dudes who just wasn't out there fucking as a teenager. Like, he just wasn't.
I mean, you don't have to be out there fucking to want to be out there fucking.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is only pussy. I know dudes who actually wanted relationships and what I'm saying, shit like that. Right. They wanted girlfriends and it fucking came. But I also know dudes as teenagers more than the other guys where motherfuckers was just chasing pussy.
True.
Who fucking tonight? Who topping? Like you know what I'm saying?
Like, what's happening? What are we doing?
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell her, look, it's gonna be that. Now, if you feel like you want to be on that side of the fence where you just one of them bitches that niggas is going to come through and mop up, then don't expect not to get fucked over. As a teenager, I noticed that you inevitably treat a girl as she treats herself. Like, it's inevitable. Every chick that I know that I grew up with that has been on some just give it up type shit. And not to say that's disrespectful. Look, if you want to give up the pussy, if
that's your thing, I'm not gonna.
It's your pussy. Yeah. But see, what happens is when you give your pussy to the wrong motherfuckers,
which a lot of you do.
Man,
look at this.
Look, when you give your pussy to the wrong motherfuckers, bad shit happens. And that bad shit will transpire throughout at least the next 10 years. The shit you do at 15, if you don't pack up and move, that shit will follow you until you're 25. It is guaranteed, homie.
Yeah.
I am not bullshitting, especially with this small ass town that I'm from. We from.
Oh my God, I feel like people still talk about things that happened fucking 10 years
2007.
ago.
You know what
Do
I'm
you
saying?
remember
Like,
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody does. Why are we still talking about this?
Bro, but that's the type of game that I'm going to give her. My main point is going to be, listen, you need to get with who you feel like you need to be with as opposed to who you want to be with.
That's a good point.
Now, when I say that, I don't mean...
See, that sounds a lot better what you were saying before.
Well, yeah, but that
But I mean,
shit,
that is the real.
that
I mean,
other shit is part of that shit too.
It is, yeah.
It's part of that. You need to fuck who you feel like is gonna be essential to your life, as opposed to just fucking a nigga because he's cute. You see what I'm saying? And I know it can be done because I'm a man and I was a teenage boy and I was very picky and choosy with who I give my dick to. I could. No, I can't count on both hands, but I can almost count on both hands. My list of bodies. I know women with higher body counts than me, and I'm talking about double and triple the count.
I feel that though, because I feel like women in a way could probably get laid easier than men. Like it's not even like if they want to, they could just probably walk up to somebody and just be like, "Do you want to do this?" And
that's
like,
part of my point. I'm going to let her know that women now, unless
they hold the power.
God forbid, and I'm gonna take my daughter out of this equation because I don't even want to hypothetically put that out there about her future.
Yeah.
But the only way a woman doesn't fuck who she wants is if a nigga takes the pussy. That's a whole nother monster.
That's a.
You know what I'm saying? If that's man, I don't even want to say it. I don't want to say it.
I just got.
But if I got something for that. But for the most part, a woman fucks who she wants. Listen, in the streets, right? You can go back and even watch all the pimp movies. You see this hat? I'm schooled on that shit. In the streets, there's even a code amongst pimps. The bitch chooses. If let's say me and you pimps, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got one of your girls that go out there and get money for you and shit, but she fuck around come across me. She feel like she want to be up under me now. As a man, as a pimp on pimp code, I cannot just let her be up under me without her telling you, yo, I want to roll with him. That means she chose.
There's honor amongst pimps,
right? Yeah, weird. That's crazy, but it is. But what I'm saying is, even in that world, where it's considered the most misogynistic and derogatory, and even in that world, it's still the woman chooses. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, women have, unless force is at hand, you can fuck who you want.
Extenuating circumstances, aside, you can pretty much.
You got that.
You have.
So I'm gonna let my daughter know. You have to know that that's your position. You don't have to be desperate. You don't have to be out here looking for attention. Hey, look. If she looked anything like me, I'm just playing. I was told I'd be a cute bitch though.
I mean. By
a woman. If a man told me that, we fuck around and fight.
How the hell did that conversation even start? She's like, oh yeah, by the way, you look great as a chick.
One time I was showing this girl my baby pictures. And my mom told me, I believe my mom told me, or my dad told me, somebody told me that I used to always get mistaken for a girl. Like if you look at my baby pictures and my daughter's baby pictures, they're almost like
identical.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I used to be mistaken for like a baby girl. But the way they used to dress me, they'd be like, oh, okay, nah, it's a boy.
It's obviously a boy, but...
Yeah, but the features, you know what I'm saying? But then I believe we was watching a movie one time, and the girl, like, it was a girl in the movie, she had short hair and shit, and she was like, yo, she look like you. I was like, what the fuck? But then
what the fuck movie is this?
Yeah, but then I looked, and I'm just like, oh, shit, she kind of... But this is a bad bitch.
It's like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, but this This is a bad bitch. I said, damn, if I was a woman, I'd be a dime on you motherfuckers. I'd be a bad bitch.
I don't know. Jury's out.
I mean, yeah, it's cool. You ain't gotta agree with me here, but you'll watch this shit back and you'll be like, I mean, I'll probably, you know.
I don't know. I can't say.
Oh shit.
Yeah, really. My God.
But what I'm saying is 9 times out of 10, man, my daughter is gonna be attractive. She ain't gonna have to.
What do you mean 9 times out of 10? Do you plan on having 10 daughters? And
I do want a lot of kids.
That's what I'm saying. But like, you're planning to have 10 daughters and then one.
Well, no, I mean 9 times out of I'm talking about chances are.
Yeah.
She's gonna be attractive.
High percentage. We're gonna put it in the high 90s.
Yeah.
That she's
gonna be attractive.
Decently attractive enough to where she can choose to have sex with anybody that she wants.
Right. And then it's still all about home affirmations. I named her Beautiful. You have to call this motherfucker beautiful in order to talk to her. You see what I'm saying? So like it's little shit like that just plays on your subconscious because you're gonna get used to hearing it by the time you're fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To her, this shit don't even mean nothing now. It's just her name. But then when she finds out the definition, and it's like, oh shit, it's
the meaning behind it. Even.
Right. So it's like, okay, this is who I am, and subconsciously that'll plant, yo, that's who you are. Because I wanted beauty, but beauty is more of looks. When you're talking about beautiful, it's essence. You see what I'm saying? A motherfucker
it's the entire package.
Yeah, you can describe anything nice as beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Yo, this tree is beautiful. Oh man, I had a beautiful dream last night. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can find beauty in everything, but to be beautiful, you have to be
right. The whole inside out thing. So that was part of the confidence builder. But you know, kids are fucked up. So, you know, somebody's going to find a reason to be like, who the fuck named you beautiful? You know what I'm saying? So now you're going to have to love her through that. But that's all home shit.
Yeah, it'll be really ironic if she's not attractive.
Yeah, fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Fucked up.
And her name is beautiful. It's like, oh.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up. Yeah, that'd be fucked up. I got to apologize.
Yeah.
We just changed her name.
Well, she's going to go through that natural, like, awkward stage that all kids do. For like...
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Don't tell me you didn't have a fucking... Oh, my, here we go.
I'm not gonna lie to you. No, not me. I'm not gonna lie to you. There is one girl that I grew up with. Never had an awkward stage. She was always the number one pick.
Really?
From about... Okay, I can say grew up with. From 6th grade? That's what? 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th?
That's grown up with, yeah. I mean...
So, because you know how over here, middle school, everything comes together.
Yeah.
So she was in her elementary school. I was in mine. We didn't know each other. But 6th grade up, she was always the one. And I can almost guarantee, I haven't seen her in maybe like a year or two, but I can still almost guarantee she ain't fall off. That's the only one in my life that I could say.
You're going to put money on the fact that she hasn't fallen off at all.
Yes. And I put money on the fact that whoever see her will agree that she is very attractive. Man, if I don't want to say the name because I don't want to blow her up like that. She don't even have social media, but
doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it. But
when the camera stops,
I'll put anything on that. But but yeah, she's the only one. But even if she do go through that awkward stage, all right, cool. Everybody go through it. I'll show her my goddamn middle school pictures, and
oh my god, I have one. That's
you know what I'm saying? Her mom, I'm gonna be like, hey, show her your middle school pictures, because
everybody
went through. Make
her feel better, please. Yeah.
Everybody went through this shit, homie.
So you still are beautiful,
right? But as far as we went off kind of on like a little tangent, but as far as this Meg and Tory shit, I don't feel like there's ever an excuse to. Yo, you gotta be doing some outlet. But see, I can't even say that because women... Listen, yo, here's where motherfuckers start calling me misogynist. I love women. I feel like I'm more of a feminist than a lot of these bitches claiming to be feminists.
I feel like there's a giant butt coming in a second.
But! I'm also realistic. See, the reason why I can say I don't think women should be treated equal is because I feel like women should be treated better than. See, what happens is, right? Let's say, hypothetically, we kill off all the women. What happens to us?
Oh my god, we die.
Fuck, we die. Civilization stops.
And crumbles.
we need women more than they need us, and I only say that because I've never seen a man push a baby out his dick on some alive shit. I've never seen a man give birth.
Ooh, yeah, no.
And there was a time, and you can look this, use your Googles. There was a time where sex did not necessarily need to happen for a woman to conceive. It might be far-fetched, but the story of, I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual dude, but I do listen to the stories of the Bible and the Quran and the Torah and all that shit. I take what I want from, Buddhism, all that shit. I take what I feel applies to.
You've read through the Bible, you've read the Quran and all that
Nah,
stuff.
I skim here and there. I'm not going to sit down and say I read anything cover to cover. Because them motherfuckers is, nah. Only shit I've read cover to cover are these motherfuckers here.
Just all those over there?
Yeah, but when it comes to like religious books, because it don't, like, only certain parts grab my attention.
Yeah.
So I just gotta wait until
or only certain things like really mean something to you in the first place. Yeah.
But there was a time. I mean, if you look at the story of Jesus, Immaculate Conception, that notion came from somewhere. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there was a time in history where fucking ain't need to happen for a woman to conceive. The saying, like, you ever heard about, like, the universe works mentally? As a man thinketh, so shall he have. That's in the Bible. Shit like that. But I mean, they changed. You want to talk about some misogyny?
What people call manifesting now.
Right. You want to talk about misogyny? Look at the word manifesting. As a man thinketh, so shall. Listen, the most misogynistic book ever is the Bible. Think about it. There is not a woman in the Bible, with the exception of Mother Mary, who is talked about in a high light. Look at all the women characters of the Bible.
I mean, of all women, though,
Sure. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, you mean to tell me she's the only motherfucker? The Bible is long as shit.
It's a big book, definitely.
She's the only bitch. Eve fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big time.
Delilah fucked up. Mary Magdalene was a hoe. Like every other motherfucker in the Bible with the vagina is fucked up except Mary.
You do really kind of have a point there, actually.
You motherfuckers want to talk about, but my point was, in the Bible it does say, as a man thinketh, so shall he get. You said manifesting, that's true. But there was actually a time where if you thought some shit up and really put your spirit and energy into that thought, it can happen. Literally. I don't know if you watch the X-Men movies and shit.
Oh, of course.
Which one was that where dude was just thinking about making pyramids and they was just like they was being built? His name was
The dude was is it one of the new ones or one of the first three?
I'm not sure. I think it's after 3. He was literally just standing there in the desert, and you could tell by his facial expressions he was in deep thought, and the pyramids were being built around what he was thinking. God damn, I'm gonna look it up and send it to you. I'm not bullshitting. I know I wasn't seeing shit.
Yeah.
But like shit like that, like your mind is literally the engine that drives all this shit. But over time, a lot of humanity just got disconnected from the internal. Once religion was started, organized religion.
Oh yeah.
That was it. It was a wrap.
That
Once you started thinking that an outside entity, bro, when you Christian, you're taught that you got to get to God through the Son. You can't even directly talk to God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can, but the only way to the Father
there's
is through
a middleman
the Son.
on the in.
What's your religion?
Oh, I'm not very. I'm not.
What was you raised?
I will actually. You know what? My grandfather was Catholic. My father wasn't Catholic because they didn't really like grow up together. And then my mother was actually a Jehovah's Witness for a while, and then she got out of that church.
What?
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers nuts.
Yo, my God, yeah.
I know a bitch. I used to talk to a bitch who was Jehovah's
They
Witness.
used to knock on
everything except fuck.
They used to know.
Like, bitch, you are wiping your mouth right now.
Yeah, like
why don't you just let me put it in?
I feel like sometimes that's even like. It's like
you would rather.
You're gonna let me do all of that, but we're not okay.
What are you talking about?
What does that say? What does that say about you?
Bitch. Smell my thumb. Look at this. This is you. Fuck.
But but no, we can't fuck. That's fine.
All right, cool. Go ahead. Save that for marriage. I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very cool. Yo, I know a bitch. Yo.
You're gonna be kissing your kids with that mouth. Just to let you know.
Yo, I know a motherfucker who used to let niggas fuck her in the ass because she said she can't lose her virginity. I said, bitch, what are you? I never fucked her because anal is never.
She might not have lost her virginity, but she definitely lost like her innocence. But that shit was gone. That shit was gone. Bye. Bye. Yo. You're like on a whole new level. Like there's grown ass people that haven't even tried that, and you're like, I'm only doing that.
Listen, I'm a grown ass man, and the only time I've ever done anal was because it was at her request.
Oh, nice.
No, that's not one of my go-tos. I feel like the pussy hole is the best thing ever invented. Second up is the mouth. But I've never.
You're gonna put the mouth at number 2,
and only because I've been getting head since I was 11, and I was doing that straight to. I technically lost my virginity at 14, but the
technically.
Yeah, because I'm about to tell you, it was really only like 2 or 3 minutes. Neither one of us finished. I didn't like it wasn't one of them 30-second cum things. It was really only 2 or 3 minutes. The fucking father came home unexpectedly, so typical teenage had to run out, put my shirt on, running down the street, all types of stupid shit. So that was when I was 14. And then from 14 to 17, I was like, well, shit, I may as well just get head. Because if pussy is that, I was getting head from 11 to 14, tried to get some pussy. It was that experience. I was like, shit, if that's getting pussy,
it was so bad that it turned you off.
Head, man. Just give me some head. But then when I was 17 and I got, when you 17, I was a senior and shit.
You need it.
Right, so then I tried it, I started trying it again, and that's when I really got sexually active. So, I feel like, if you would have asked me this question at 14, mouth. But if you're asking me now, the right pussy? Because all pussy ain't good.
Because there's sometimes where you're just...
I know y'all don't want to hear that.
You'll be hitting the midway, you're like, why am I here?
I know y'all don't want to hear that, but some of y'all pussies ain't. Yes!
He's not wrong.
God damn.
Every guy has had that moment halfway through. It's been like 20 minutes. You're like, why the fuck am I here?
Right.
What am I doing?
Right.
Yeah, it's never going to happen.
Oh my God. I've been in some, and I'm talking about anything can, the worst things that can happen with the shit, the only shit that I've been through is, sometimes the shit just won't happen. A motherfucker get nervous and shit like that. And
it's just like not gonna happen today.
Tonight ain't my night.
Yeah, nope.
I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
I'm tapping out.
I'm sorry, but it's. I mean, I've heard girls talk crazy about like some niggas don't be smelling right and all types of other shit.
But. Yeah, and you know what's so funny is like women think that we're like such assholes. Like when we talk about women. They're even fucking worse than we are.
Women are very crass.
They're just straight up like why you really went in there, like that's not even funny, that's just like kind of mean, you bitch.
Bitches are really crass.
Like Jesus Christ.
Like I've been and this is why I don't like to hang out with just women. Like if it's just like if I'm talking to a girl and she like, yeah, me and my girlfriends are I'm out at y'all, man.
Yeah, you know what? Unless my entire group of friends wants to come with me.
Now if it's 4 of y'all and it's 4 of us, or even if it's just one more nigga, like you know what I'm saying? I just need one more dude that I can just be like, yo, you want to just please slide away.
Yo, I'll pay for the Ubers and I got the first 2 rounds. How about that? All right, fine. And there's gonna be girls there, so like, what's the?
Yeah, but if it's just me and fucking 4 women and they just sitting around having girl talk,
what do you even do? Because you can't even be.
You can't even chime in.
Yeah, but you can't even really be like, if you wanted to go there and like be intimate, like even for like a couple seconds, you can't even do that, because then their friends are gonna be like, well, what the fuck? We came here to hang out with you, and now you're hanging out with him, and now you're the asshole by just showing up.
Bitches be hating.
What are you chasing that with?
Monster.
What, green or?
Nah, it's like tropical fruit kind.
Why?
The tan can.
I don't understand why. Just you buy the green Monster. It's
the
original.
I used to drink the green Monster all the time. It don't do shit for me no more.
Really?
I don't even like the taste of it.
Really?
Monster has been like, that's my go-to energy drink.
Yeah, me too.
It's been that way since probably it hit the scene. Like I was one of the motherfuckers that you remember when Monster, like maybe like 6 months after it came out, it's like, hey, it got cow cum in it or some stupid shit.
Or it had the. Remember when they
I
that
one
guy
of
cut up?
motherfuckers that's like, shit, I'm drinking this shit out this cow cum.
It's like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
the shit
care.
is good as
I
hell.
don't care. And it gives me energy. I don't give a fuck.
Everybody, they tried to scare you off Monster when that kid had the mouse in it or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember
they tried to hit me with a bunch of shit. Like, the symbol for it is 666.
Oh my god, they pulled that one so far out of their ass. Like, where'd you even get that? Like, who has the time to look at that and be like, you know what? Whoa, there's a pattern in there.
Listen, I don't even care. I know the genetic code of melanin is 666. So, aha, motherfuckers, deal with that. 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons.
Is that true?
That's on the money.
Is it really?
Hey, use your Googles, man. I ain't bullshitting. Look up the genetic code for melanin and how it's linked to the mark of the beast.
Oh my god.
Devil's number.
Do you? That's got to be on purpose. That's not no.
Oh hell
that's
yeah.
That's not no.
The Bible, man. During slavery, the Bible was the book that was used. You know what I'm saying? Like
genetic. Oh my god, I can't even spell right now. Genetic code. It's the first thing up. You pull out. It's not saying anything.
Right.
Oh, here we go. Oh god.
Oh damn! I got the motherfucker.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're right. Oh my god.
I ain't need that shit on camera.
Oh yeah.
Give me a sponsor,
yeah,
me,
please,
motherfucker.
come on, get this guy a bottle. Look at him.
I fuck with gin.
He drank all of this pre-show.
Yeah, that's why I'm wilding right now. But speaking of we can go. Listen, as far as Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, niggas, you can't shoot bitches. That's just how it go.
What are we doing?
Unless the bitch got a gun pointed at you and she's pulling the trigger and you just gotta, it's life or death. That's the only way.
That's some crazy shit. But maybe I think the best advice.
No, because I know of motherfuckers who've been shot by women before. So you know, I hate when bitches don't like to hear that goes both ways. But bitches kill niggas. I know a motherfucker that I used to, God rest his soul, and I ain't gonna say his name, but I know a nigga that I used to box with when I was 16 out in Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska. If you know about CW Gym, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. What's up, Bud Crawford, Terrence Crawford, one of the best niggas doing it right now. I know a nigga that used to go to the same gym we used to go to. Yeah, me and Bud used to go to the same gym. I ain't never sparred with the nigga because I always knew he was a monster. So I chilled out. Huh?
You're a boxer.
I used to.
Mm-hmm.
But the gym that I used to go to in Nebraska, a dude, I don't know if his girlfriend went through his phone or some shit like that, but he was asleep and the bitch shot him in the head. Dead. Wow. So it happens.
It happens all the time. I don't even know how you can even deny it.
Well, no, because see, what happens is we're in this age where it's very highly sensitive about women's rights and shit like that, and for some reason you're not supposed to. If I say, yeah, but bitches shoot niggas too,
that has nothing to do with women's rights. If it's fact,
like,
it's fact.
It's like,
who shot him? But she did.
A lot of motherfuckers try to use it as the, like, see, I don't like when, and I was just talking to a woman recently, not gonna say who you are because you probably gonna see this shit because you be lurking, but I don't like when women try to use the parallel of race and women's rights. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's like cause I had a white chick tell me, like, how could you be so now in her mind I'm insensitive, but like I've been doing in this conversation, all I do is pull out the realistic perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think objectively about things. But she feels like I'm insensitive, and she'd be like, well, how can you be so insensitive when you've been oppressed too? And I can't have this kind of conversation with her because she's irate about it, and she's hard with it, and I ain't about to scream at you about, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can feel how you feel, but I'm not going to argue. Only thing I'm going to do is ask questions. But the reality of the situation is, one of the only reasons why women's rights do not coincide or they are not equal to racial rights is because women have never been slaves for being women. Women have never, I have never heard of a case, and if I'm wrong, show me I'm wrong. I could be bullshitting. I don't know. I'm speaking of shit that I've heard. I look into this shit. I don't talk about shit unless I know or feel like I know. I've never heard of a woman getting killed for being a woman. Like you hear of, okay, no, I'll take that back.
Yeah,
because you hear of the sadistic motherfuckers who rape bitches and then kill them.
That's
or you know what I'm saying, like shit like that.
I mean, even during like they had women's camps during the Holocaust and during World War II. It's like they.
But see, that was Jewish women.
Yeah, but still, it was a point that they were all women.
No. I understand that, but if those women weren't Jewish and they were just women, they wouldn't have been. You, of course, if you belong to a group of shit, and that's part of my point. There were women slaves. You see what I'm saying? No. And guess what? There were women slave owners. So you know what I'm saying? Like of course, if you're in a group of people,
yeah.
Subsequently, you're gonna fall in line. That's just how it go. But what I'm saying is, I've never heard of the story.
They persecute more for race versus persecuting
for race and religion,
gender. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There is no, and I want to ask you about this shit. Or ask you about your take on race and all that shit in a minute. But I just gotta say this before I lose it. And I'm not being insensitive to anybody else's oppression. I can't be, because the oppression for niggas is still happening.
Yeah.
There is no plight bigger than the black plight. And I say that shit with all, I don't give a fuck if it's women, gay shit. There is no plight bigger than the black plight. Because like I just said, not like I just, listen, gay white men, you can, not to single you out, but you could be gay and I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It ain't no, unless you going out your way to but really even if those motherfuckers that do that, if they still feel like, yo, I'm about to cut my hair and dress up like motherfucker on Wall Street, ain't nobody gonna kill them for being gay. Yo, hey, I think you used to be gay. Pow, that shit don't happen. Now gay crime does happen. Hate crimes against gay people, that does happen. And that's foul as fuck too. But the fact of the matter is, I can't take off this skin. I don't give a fuck if I'm gay. I don't give a fuck if I'm straight. I don't give a fuck if I'm Catholic, Christian. It don't even matter if I'm Jamaican. None of that shit. There are plenty of niggas that have been killed simply just for being niggas. And we talking about men, women, children. You got churches that was bombed and little girls dying in them in the 60s just because they were black. How can you say that any other...
What about not even in the 60s? What about a couple years ago? You had that guy going to the church.
Yeah, that was a fact. But I was talking about the 4 little girls.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
You're talking about Dylan Roof.
Yeah.
Which, exactly, that's another...
They were being targeted specifically because of the color of their skin.
Right. So, and that's why, and I fully, listen, I understand the Jewish Holocaust. Fuck shit. It's foul as fuck but even with that, you can convert and not be a Jew anymore. A lot of people forget that Judaism is a religion.
It's a religion versus a...
Now, they might have certain traits that apply to them because that's how they've looked for so long, but it's just stereotypical traits.
But then doesn't that go into your point where it's like, people get persecuted more for religion and race versus gender?
What do you mean?
And because you just said the Holocaust, right? And they were getting, like, you can still change, you know what I mean? They were still, it's like, it's religion still, you know what I mean? Like, you're still getting persecuted because of your religion.
Right.
Regardless of the fact that you get changed. I mean, like, if you think about it, John F. Kennedy in the 1960s was the first Catholic president of the United States of America. And, like, you really don't think of, like, Catholics getting, like, oppressed or, persecuted, but they were. There was not one, he was the first one. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's everybody. I wouldn't say like one is like more important. I can't even say that. I can't even say that. It's
but just... see, here's why I say that there's no plight bigger than the black plight, right? It does not matter. Like I said, the Jews, if the Jews felt, or even if you're Catholic or anything, if you are in American society and you don't let it be known that you believe in whatever religion you believe, you're just looked at as a white man or woman, and nobody can escape death. When it's your time, it's your time.
Mm-hmm.
But you will be safer if you blend. Listen, there were a lot of Jews that came over here in slavery and owned slaves because that's what was happening here. Same thing with Italians. When Italians first came over here, they were penalized. They were looked at as less than, the Hitler type. And this was before Hitler's time, but I'm saying like the Aryan nation type, blonde hair, English. It was a time where they were condemned. It was a time where the Dutch got their shit. If you know what I'm saying, Irish were made like, you know what I'm saying. Everybody went through their shit, but over time it was like, yo, we're all white, they're all black. We could run this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's never been another set of people, and it don't matter if I am African American, if I'm African, if I am Jamaican, if I am Puerto Rican, because a lot of you Spanish motherfuckers feel like you're not niggas, and it's not true. It's a lot of it don't matter what the fuck I am. If I have this complexion, and it was back in that time, I either got to get out in that field or I got to die.
Yeah.
Don't matter what my religion was. Don't matter if I was man or woman. Don't matter what my sexuality I claimed.
True.
None of that shit. If I looked like this at that time, I got to get out in that field or I'm going to die. Or I got to do what you say or I'm going to die. I'm considered 3/5 of a human because of how I was born.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of homosexuals feel like they were born that way. I don't know. I'm not homosexual. I ain't gonna say if that's how you came out and all that other shit. I don't know. I don't know if you're born like that. I don't know if you chose it. And I ain't even gonna try to act like I could tap into that shit. But I do know that you can hide that.
Well, I mean, I think you probably do know, because I feel like I knew, like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, listen.
You know what I mean? Like, you kind of know that, when you see a little girl, you're like, at like 5 years old.
Nah, yeah, you see those girls,
I mean? Like,
you get butterflies for, them little kindergarten crushes.
Exactly,
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. See, that's a touchy topic, too, because I do feel like on the one hand, there's always, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's something that I never really looked into, because I hear some gay people say it was my choice. I hear some gay people say I was born like this. I know motherfuckers who gay now, but got all the bitches when we was 14.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Vice versa. I know motherfuckers who used to think they gay and now they fuck.
Well, I think that to me feels like it was like, they felt, not comfortable in their own skin. They were just trying to hide it for so long. You know what I mean? I feel like now, even in 2020, it's more acceptable to really be exactly who you are, and nobody cares. I feel like obviously you're still gonna have people judge you, but I feel like you see a lot of kids like expressing themselves at a younger age more. You know what I mean? I don't know if necessarily it's a good thing, but
I don't look at it as good or bad, but I do look at it as, I feel like it could be a learned behavior. I might be overstepping my bounds when I say that. But
what do you mean, like their environment, like the?
I feel like every gay person I know was exposed to that shit at a young age, and not saying they got touched on none of that shit, but it's just like I feel like that's something that you're low key introduced to on some subconscious shit.
Yeah.
Whether you got touched on or not, for a long time, I always wondered why a lot of gay guys' stories start with molestation. And I'm like, shit, if it bothered you so much, how come that's what you go to? But then I thought about the fact that, like, I don't know if you watched the earlier episodes of this shit, but I did explain about how when I was 4, I got like some aggressive shit done to me by a female.
Uh-huh.
By an older, like, she looked to me about 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there. Until this day, I do like once sex starts, I like aggression.
Mm-hmm.
like I'm the you could smack me, all that type of shit.
Choke me, just
I'm that
do
guy.
all that shit, yeah.
I never actually had a bitch try to choke me, but
Really?
I don't know if I would be opposed, but that's just something I never mustered up the nuts to say.
So you've had bitches smack the shit out of you during sex, but you've never got.
I'll tell a motherfucker smack me.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and smack me.
In the face, or you like
in the face?
You want one of these chest ones?
While you riding me, smack the
fucking shit out of me.
Yo, you know what's funny? I put that in the music video one time. Back when I used to do music, and I had this song about like how I met this girl, I fucked her, she gave me an STD. It was low key an awareness song.
Oh, I was gonna say that sounds like a great.
Yeah, like it was low key. Like don't just meet and fuck. You gotta get to know somebody. It was one of them type of songs. But yeah, so there was like a scene.
Not a happy ending. On
that one, it was like a scene where we were fucking, and she smacked. Like I told her to smack me. Like when we were about to shoot it, I'm like, yo, you could go ahead jump a couple of times. She was on top. I'm like, yo, go ahead hop a couple of times, but then smack me. She was like, smack you? I was like, yeah.
Smack the shit out of me.
Motherfuckers thought I did that for comedy, but in real life,
you're like, oh yeah. Can we just do that again? Can we just?
Yeah, in real life.
We didn't get it that time. It's like, it looked pretty good that last time. You know what? Yeah. Why don't we just go ahead and get it?
It's one of those things. It's one of those things where women tell you about chokes. Like some women like to be choked, but it's like if we argue and don't choke me, it's one of them things. Yeah. Like bitch, don't be mad at me and smack me, because you know what I'm saying.
Then I'm gonna get this is mixed feelings. Yeah, it's just like I'm supposed to be upset. What the fuck?
Some type of pussy, but we fucking you can smack the shit out of me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I feel like that all could have stemmed from the. Now the bitch ain't smacked me when I was 4, but you know. But you
think it played like you think that incident played a part in like the
me liking aggressive women.
But you liking aggression in the bedroom period, like just
yeah. I feel like that is that's
because you meet some women that are very timid, and then the minute the lights go off, it's like what the fuck.
Bro, I took my ex's virginity, and then after we were fucking for maybe like a month, she was a monster, and I'm just like, bitch. A month ago, this shit hurt. What the fuck are you doing? Now you just.
She was either practicing without you, which
now you just off the walls, motherfucker.
Or she was like watching some videos. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I hope it's the latter for your sake, but.
I mean, I don't give a fuck. I have never demanded monogamy. There was a time, okay, if I'm being honest, there was a time in high school, I feel like, it was just because I was young and immature, and I felt like that's what I seen everybody else doing, to where it was like, because see, I've never been monogamous.
I feel like unless it's right, it's like, what's the point? Because like a relationship...
It's not even that, it's just I've never been, the reason why I never demanded it is because, in my mind, that's not the end-all be-all to a good relationship. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of people think that is the like, oh shit, if you cheat, that's it, that's the bar. See what I'm saying? But I could be
depends. It honestly
I could be monogamous and be abusive. You see what I'm saying? I could be monogamous and have a gambling problem.
Yeah, but it's all bad if you're.
I could be monogamous and have a drinking problem. Just because I'm monogamous does not automatically mean I'm a good man.
Yeah, but I feel like
I look at it on the flip side of that. If I'm not monogamous, that don't mean I'm a bad dude. It just means.
Yeah, but I feel like in order that's terms that need to be established like right away. Like you gotta know. But if you've never wanted to be monogamous and you meet somebody, you're like, yeah, this is never gonna be that. But like, yeah, we can hang out, we can do certain things, and I
don't know how many relationships you've been in your life. Mm-hmm. But see, here's what usually happens to me. My 2 requirements from any woman are always, don't bring me no STDs, and don't get pregnant by nobody else acting like it's mine, and we are good. I can't worry about what you do when you're not around me. I can't. So I used this example a couple weeks ago. I was talking to my homeboy on that same couch. We had the same kind of conversation, and I said, listen, a motherfucker could tell me they go into the store, be gone for 2 hours, and come back with a loaf of bread. Bitch, I'm not stupid.
Yeah, there's no. There's no shot. Like where.
Now that's an extreme example, but what I'm saying is like anything can happen when you're not around me.
That's true.
So like, why am I gonna demand these things from you that I know could potentially happen?
I guess if that, like, from that perspective, if it doesn't matter to you, and I guess that, like, then it's fine if they want to do other shit, you know what I mean? But I guess if that's like, you're like, you're with me, I don't want you to be with anybody else, and I guess they do.
But I also think that's selfish. I feel like that's the most. I feel like that's the most selfish thing you can say to somebody is, "I'm."
What happens if it's an agreed upon thing?
Sure, but I feel like people agree on that in a naive way of thinking, because factually, one person cannot obtain everything you like in a human being. It's just impossible.
Oh no!
I'm not saying.
There's always gonna, in every relationship you're ever gonna be in, there's always gonna be shit that you hate about that person, but you're just gonna have to get. You know, it's just you're gonna have.
Wait a minute, goddamn! Somebody just gave me a. Are those hard eyes or those are hard eyes? What the fuck is that?
No idea.
EV the takeover. All right now, goddammit. I'm not sure. I ain't sure who you are, but go ahead and I should have pinned my Cashapp. You want a dick pic? No, I'm just playing.
No, but seriously, do you?
Damn, what was I get so easily goddamn.
I see we started talking about dick pics and it just completely threw us off. See what hard eyes can do? See how much power women have?
Yeah,
you got one comment, hard eyes, and all of a sudden we're
now just went to the deep end.
Now we're not even thinking.
But fuck.
I like your, by the way, I like your like Rafiki style staff that you got there. That little.
Oh no problem. This is actually it got an eagle on it. When I bought it, the motherfucker had a meaning, but I had it for so long I forgot what the fuck but it is some African.
It's like I wasn't no bullshit. I was like, that's like kind of fucking cool.
Nah, good looks. All I need is a motherfucking what do you had, a coconut swinging off his shit?
Yeah, that's all you need. Oh, I don't know if it was a coconut. It was probably like a skull, or it could have been.
Nah, it was a coconut. That's what he broke open the.
Oh, I thought that was already in his crib. He was carrying around that coconut, waiting to do that one thing that whole time.
He's alive. That's my favorite shit. That's my favorite Disney movie right there.
Oh yeah. Oh my yeah. I feel like any other answer is like, well. There are some pretty good ones.
Nothing.
It's just that like I feel like that's.
We can get into a 5-minute Disney conversation.
Oh, I'm sure we can.
There's nothing better than The Lion King. I don't give a fuck what you try to pull
Lion
out.
King is the shit. Lion King is the shit. The soundtrack.
Aladdin is a second. To me. My top 5 would probably be The Lion King, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast.
All right. No Little Mermaid? You don't like the Little Mermaid?
I don't fuck with the Little Mermaid.
Oh my god.
I don't fuck with the Little Mermaid.
Oh my god. Just watch it.
Pocahontas.
Give it a shot.
Pocahontas might actually be before Beauty and the Beast.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember when the animated Pocahontas came out. My sister in like elementary school had this. You know, they have like the backpacks for
lunchboxes and shit.
No, the backpacks for little kids. It's just like one big pocket.
Mm-hmm.
She had one that was just like it was real 90s one. It just said Pocahontas on it. I don't know why that just stuck out. Like that always stuck out. But I was like,
nah, because it's Pocahontas.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I don't feel like it's like a great
movie.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's. I feel like. There's better.
Oh, that was just my number 3 pick. I did 4 of them. I need a 5th one. My 5th one might be Oliver and Company.
Is Toy Story Disney or is that something that's?
No, I think that's a Pixar.
That's Pixar. Sorry if
Yeah.
I just offended a whole bunch of people by saying that, but
Yeah, no, that's Pixar.
I don't know. I was definitely a fan of The Little Mermaid. Definitely a big fan.
Really? What did it for you?
Probably The Little Mermaid.
Oh, you was one of them that had like a crush on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Animation. Oh my god. I don't know what it is. I have like a thing about redheads. It's just like, yeah, I'm into it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean that's okay.
Yeah, I'm into it. Yeah, it's just
Nah, I was never on The Little Mermaid. So what I said, Lion King.
You said Oliver and Company, which kind of came out of left field for me because I feel like a lot of people have said that, and I guess I'm about to offend you, but I've never seen that in my life.
You don't offend me because I'm not Walt Disney.
Wait,
you need to watch. It's a good. It's
just a solid.
You know what it is, bro. I ain't even tripping, man. I like the music. If the music is good.
Oh, what's the one? Speaking of, what's the
I don't like none of the new motherfuckers.
You don't like Princess and the Frog?
Fuck no. That is the most. You know why? And this could just be my own rabbit hole conspiracy theory thinking. Princess and the Frog is a story of the frog and the princess. Now, traditionally, when the princess kisses the frog turns into a prince.
Mm-hmm.
But in the movie, the princess is black and the bitch turns into a frog?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but that was the premise of the movie.
But what I'm saying is, why the fuck the frog couldn't turn into a prince? Why did the black bitch have to turn into a goddamn
Because
frog?
they both turned into frogs. Because that was the plot. That was the
But
plot
why
of
was
the
that
movie.
the plot?
Because I don't know. I don't
Exactly.
write
That's what
the
I'm
movie.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's probably too extended because if had they, that happened 15 minutes into the movie. Had the movie ended there's not much of a.
All right. So why did so let me ask you a question. Why did the beauty not turn into a beast?
Because that wasn't how that curse was.
Exactly. But they wrote the curses. They wrote this shit. It ain't no fucking.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I get it.
The only
So you
time
didn't the whole reason you didn't like them, but she got redeemed. That guy went, and he went off to hell and did his thing, and she was a human for a lot of it.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, that is just, what is the reason for It's like painting Jesus white. Why?
Oh, I don't get that either.
What is the reason for fucking with the story? I never understood that. That might be a very...
Or it's like when you see like movies about Egyptians and you have like Christian Bale and it's like, what are we doing? He's
and then a lot of ignorant
I think he's from like Wales or something like.
A lot of ignorant motherfuckers will be like, well, shit, all the Egyptians I see are light skinned, and I'm like, yeah, but we're talking BC Egyptian motherfuckers.
Like what are we talking about? Where they were in Egypt 24/7 and not 30 generations removed and mixed in with 1,000 other things. You know what I mean?
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. It's shit like that. Where
it's whitewashing.
I mean, I've never even watched it. Never watched the Princess.
Pretty good. I gotta be honest, really good soundtrack. I enjoyed.
I hate that I like The Lion King so much because I'm like, damn, the only movie made in Africa is all animals. But it's just so fucking good. I can't.
It is. I mean, it's just.
I can't not watch it. Now, I watched the new one just because of the nostalgia of the old one. But I don't even like the new one as much as I like the old one. Because the real animals are ugly as shit.
Why? I don't know. What is Hollywood? What is your obsession with making...
but I'm cool with that. They got Mulan coming. I'm going to watch that.
Yeah, but it's not like how... It's the real story of Mulan, where she's like a badass and she's like a warrior and there's no dragon.
But that's always been a story, right?
Yeah, but in the... They added the Eddie Murphy character. They added the dragon. They added that...
Oh, there's no dragon in the real one?
No.
Oh, man. No. I hate when they did. I don't like.
It's it's not.
I don't like that they did that with Aladdin either.
It's not.
I don't like that they added characters.
It's not gonna be funny. Like it's just gonna be. I actually didn't see that one. I felt they made a really bad choice casting Will Smith as the genie. I
thought so. I thought so too until I seen it.
He's making some bad choices. Like what's up with him? Like he used to be. I feel like everything he did.
No. I said I thought so too until I seen it.
I would line up to go see his movies. Now I'm just like
he did a great job. Listen, we just stuck on Robin Williams, and we said this was another conversation we had. Robin Williams is a hard act to follow. Yeah. I only feel like Jim Carrey will be able to follow Robin Williams. But
it's not even. It's just like I want you to make it your own, and I feel everything that I saw.
That's what he did.
So then I have to see it because everything I saw in the trailers, I was like, he's doing.
No, but see what happened.
He's doing his best Robin Williams.
No.
Like
that's what I thought too. But I was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna just go see it because I'm like Will Smith is top 2 to me, so I'm gonna go see it.
Oh, he's up there he's one of my favorites.
Yeah. But he did his own. But they gotta stick to the story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The animation of it was the original, so they got to stick to that some type of way. The characteristics of the genie have to be the same. They have to, you know what I'm saying?
He has to be
compare in some type. And I lie to you not. If you watch it with the mind of, act like you've never seen Robin Williams do it.
Yeah.
Act like you've never seen the cartoon.
But it's like
he did that good of a job to where it's like, yo, if Robin Williams ain't do this first, he'd be a great fucking genie. You know what I'm saying?
But in the same, it's almost like how many Jokers have there been? You know what I mean? It's like, you had Cesar Romero who did the first one.
So who's your favorite Joker? Heath Ledger?
Oh no, I'm weird. I like the original. I like the '89 Batman. I like
Jack Nicholson.
I like Jack Nicholson.
Yeah,
but I love Jack Nicholson.
I'll roll with that too.
I love Jack Nicholson.
Jack is a monster.
Jack's the man.
Jack is a monster.
Jack's the man.
Watching The Shining the other night.
You know what I mean? Oh my God, that's
Jack
fantastic. That's a fantastic movie.
But okay, yeah, I'll give you that. 89.
And it's like in the 89 Batman, and it was like the next Joker that had to follow was Heath Ledger, and he made it completely different. And then,
but they had to though. They had to. Wait, 89. That was the one with Jim Carrey was the Riddler and shit.
No, that's the.
So there was no Joker in the 90s one.
No.
Word?
No, because he technically died. They killed him in the first. They killed him. No, they didn't kill him in the first one. He was hanging from the.
Oh yeah, okay.
But I don't think
the 89 one or is the one is that Danny DeVito is the Penguin? Or
that's
that's
the next one.
Oh,
that's
so I literally just watched the 89 one because Jack Nicholson was in it. I didn't pay attention.
Oh my God, that was like growing up. That's like that was one of my favorite movies. Michael Keaton is my favorite Batman. It's not even close. Like I love Christian Bale. No disrespect to Christian Bale, who's one of my favorite actors, and I am an actor, but it's Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton's Batman to me. Like
I'm gonna save that. I was about to ask you a question, but I'm gonna save that for when you come back as a guest. But we having a conversation now.
But like when you think about who's Batman to you? When you think of Batman, you're like who's?
You want to know some fuck shit? I don't.
There's no actor that comes to mind when you think of Batman.
I don't think of Batman. I'm not a real big superhero movie watcher.
Oh really? See, I kinda.
You know what gets me? The reason why I brought up the X-Men shit is because somebody brought it to me and said, "Hey, look, there's a historical twist on this one. When you put history in it,
yeah,
I'm gonna watch it." I did go see The Dark Knight because at the time I was fucking with a girl who was real big on that shit, and it was a great movie. But I'm just not. I seen the Black Panther because it was just a bunch of niggas. I'm gonna go support it. But like I'm just not. Superhero, Marvel, comic, DC shit is just not my bag.
See, I'm not one of these people that like I stopped.
I like musicals. How can you call me misogynistic? Goddammit! I love Little Orphan Annie. That's the shit that I watch.
That was filmed. That was filmed at Monmouth University, right?
Really?
Yeah, Daddy Warbucks' house is one of the houses at Monmouth University.
No, the old one?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the new one with Jamie Foxx and all that shit. Listen, I respect the fact that they twisted it and put a black one on there.
Let's be honest though, the good one.
Okay.
The good one from from 1980 with with
the little redhead girl.
Yeah, with Tim Curry as
right.
Yeah, that one was filmed at Monmouth University.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's Woodrow Wilson's old. He owned all of that stuff. The president of the United States owned all that, donated it to the college, and then
fuck him because he owned slaves. I just had to throw that in there. But go ahead.
I don't know if he actually did because he was like the president in like 1918. So let's not. We can't.
Not Woodrow Wilson. You're right. My bad.
Yeah.
My
let's.
bad.
Sorry.
That was the
gin.
gin.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wood. He was still racist though. Fuck
yeah, probably.
But
I wouldn't put it past him. But yeah.
But wow, nah, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was Mama.
Yeah, if you like it so much, you can go to his house if you want. 20-minute drive. A nice L ride there and back.
I don't smoke.
Oh, you
But
should.
I have been to Monmouth University a gang of times.
Great time.
Wow. Okay, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Especially if you're into musicals and shit like that. That's like a holy grail site.
Yeah. Musicals, comedies.
Did you see Hamilton on?
Nope.
On Disney Plus?
Nope.
Are you gonna protest from Hamilton because of like the racial
I'm not
implications?
protesting from it. I'm just not into. Listen, I know the real Hamilton story.
Yeah.
I'm not really in just because motherfuckers are singing and dancing. I'm gonna exclude the fact that he owned people. I just can't. Like I get it.
Like, but you can't, justify watching it for entertainment purposes, knowing what he really.
That's not entertaining to me.
Yeah.
Now, if it was an actual slave movie, I'll watch it because I don't like when people try to take real gore, fucked up shit and water it down and make it entertaining.
Yeah.
If you're gonna show me what really happened, that man's real story, that real time, show me the real shit.
Well, I think that's what they actually did. I think that's what they did. I mean, I haven't really gone into, because I know like Twitter's starting to turn on Hamilton, and the one thing too is that like it broke a lot of barriers as far as it being like not like there's one or two white members of the cast is predominantly black and a Latino cast, which on Broadway is is huge, especially because you want inclusion, and that was one show that it was just like, if you were, a person of color, like that was the show to look at to get into, you know what I mean?
But the inclusion comes when we talking about we twisting up a Hamilton story.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but you got to see. I guess I'm playing devil's advocate, where I'm trying to show you the other side.
He's playing white devil's advocate.
I really like that. White devil's
advocate in this motherfucker. But nah, go ahead. What you saying, my bad?
No, I think I was done actually. It's just like it's for entertainment purposes. Yeah, like I get your point in not watching it and it's totally understandable.
My whole thing is, with the amount of musicals that I love, it's one I could do without. That's one I could do without.
But it's
I'll definitely watch Phantom of the Opera over that shit.
Oh my god, don't. It's boring.
Phantom of the Opera?
Have you ever seen the Phantom of the Opera?
With the motherfucker from 300?
You liked that movie?
Oh, nigga, that's one of my favorites.
Oh my god!
Listen, I will drink this shit here.
I could not do it.
Oh my god!
And then when I found out it was Gerard Butler, I'm like, you gotta be.
Oh yeah, that is his name.
Kidding?
Nah. That Phantom of the Opera.
Leonidas, he stick to kicking people down holes. Like, I don't want to hear you sing with
that. That is my shit.
Every time I hear, were you a Family Guy person? When Peterson stands and he's watching Phantom of the Opera, he goes, "Show us the gross side of your face." Yeah. Every time I think of Phantom of the Opera, that's the only thing that comes to my head now.
But that's the only version I've seen. I've only seen the movie. I've never seen the actual play. None of that shit. So it could just be the movie that I like.
Did you like Les Mis? Did you see Les Mis?
Never seen it.
How can you call yourself a theater fan? A fan of musicals if you've never seen the one musical?
I've never seen Les Mis. I've never seen Rent.
You gotta see Rent.
You know why? Because Rent came out at a time where homosexuality wasn't too.
Yeah, and then during the AIDS pandemic and stuff.
And they had some gay shit in there, and that was just at a time where I was ignorant to it all, and I was just like, I don't want to watch no gay shit.
So you don't think you can give it a shot now? Even?
Oh no, it just never. I've never thought about it. Like it never really came up again until now. You see what I'm saying? Like
because even then, that's a show that has like a lot of that has a very diverse cast.
Oh no, I know. I know the cast in there. It's really like a melting pot. But I just at the time it came out, it was like I don't want to see no gay shit. And it just I've never even thought about seeing it with the mind that it's not something I plugged in my head. It was like when I'm mature enough to watch it.
Honestly, though, if you're into them, I would definitely.
But I love that 525,000. Ain't that from me?
Yeah, that's exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like that one little song I heard, but everything else, I was just like, nah.
See, I find that this is, and I know we've had this conversation before. It's like musicals. Like I would never just. Looking at you, I would never think that you were a fan of musicals, and then to hear that, like, oh yeah, I've seen this, that, and the other thing. It's just like.
But see, what happened was, I grew up on musical movies, not necessarily musicals.
Yeah.
But I used to like movies with music
in them
that are like, if music is the driving force, like I'm the nigga that like scores and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the one that's like. Yeah, but what the soundtrack like? Like, I like music. Because
I feel like, definitely music can set the mood in anything, and I feel like music, especially music and, not even just music, but like sounds in general, and just like you said, the score can really, really enhance anything, really. Like, can you imagine Jaws, the movie Jaws, without exactly.
Mm-hmm. No.
Or if they chose something different, you know what I mean?
That the perfect example to that is right. I was watching this movie about it was like a biopic, but not like a life story, but about when Alfred Hitchcock was getting Psycho made, like when he was making Psycho.
What's the name of that movie?
I forgot. I think it's called Hitchcock. But he was really opposed to the music being played while the shower scene was going. But then when he seen it, and they had to, like, you know what I'm saying? When he was like, oh, that's fucking genius. Because music really dropped. Bro, music, there's a reason why, like, you ever listen to music and get goosebumps and
oh, yeah.
When there's a real science to music. My homeboy, he back in the day, he gave me a book called Music Theory, or The Theory of Music, or something like that. I was really I wanted to learn how to play this shit.
Because they say if you learn the theory of music, you can kind of pick. Play everything.
It taught you chords, like music elevation.
It taught you the why.
Yeah.
Behind.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So then you could just look at some shit and make some shit sound beautiful. But yeah, in that it explained that way back in the day, like music was, you could literally, like, there were certain, like if somebody had a hurt, like if you had an injury, like your knee hurt, if I have like a motherfucking little like guitar, some type of little guitar, there could be some strings that I pluck, and the vibration from that can heal, or help soothe, and like, cause that's why music, like there's some real shit in music that like.
Oh,
that's why people that you fuck around with MMA, they always got headphones on.
What
before
about people at the gym? Period. People lift with their headphones on.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like music really, like the type of music that you, now motherfuckers, if motherfuckers accidentally hear what I listen to at the gym,
I listen to some weird shit.
Oh no, I'm listening to the Latin soundtrack.
Oh, there's some when I tell you I'm the same way. There's some random shit coming on. It's just, it'll go from Rolling Stones to,
Rolling Stones, though, man.
Thank you. I don't know what it took me about 26 years to realize that they're the greatest band ever. No disrespect to the Beatles. No disrespect to the Beatles, but
man, fuck. All right. So you talking what kind of band are you talking about?
I'm talking about a rock and roll band.
You feel like the Rolling Stones better than Queen?
Yeah, in terms of their musical ability.
I'm not arguing semantics. I'm saying, do you feel like the Rolling Stones?
Yes. As a whole, they have so many songs that you've heard in everyday life. You're like, holy shit, that's the Rolling Stones. Oh my god, that's the Rolling Stones too. And no disrespect to Queen, because Queen is one of these greatest bands, but like if Freddie Mercury never had AIDS and died, they wouldn't be held to the same standard that they are.
I'm not rolling with that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Really?
I honestly truly believe that. He's a great singer. He's an incredible talent. They all are. They have some great stuff. But you can even listen to the album that Bohemian Rhapsody is on. There's some filler.
It's subpar. Yeah.
There's some filler bullshit on there. They have.
But you can have filler when you got a song like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, but then you can.
That could have been the whole album.
Okay, so Bohemian Rhapsody and Satisfaction.
Wait, time out. Are you familiar with the versus shit that's been going on? Like they had like Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz, DMX versus Snoop Dogg.
I think hit for hit, the Rolling Stones would absolutely dominate.
You're telling me that if it was the Rolling Stones versus Queen, Queen plays Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody, I'd probably throw.
You're gonna put on Satisfaction, bro?
Yeah, I'd have to come out.
Miss you will do better against fucking Bohemian Rhapsody.
You know what?
What's the song about the devil?
Sympathy. There we go. That's the song you put. It's Sympathy for the Devil.
That's the only thing that can match up, and I still feel like Bohemian takes the cake. But
yeah, but even then, that's Queen's biggest song. Now you're going down from there.
No, because We Will Rock You is bigger than Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, but okay.
We Are the Champions.
So We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions is one
It's
song.
It's one song. I don't know why they did that, but it is one song.
It's okay. So now it's one song. So now you get those two out of the way,
yeah,
and then you still have all of the Rolling Stones. You have Brown Sugar. You have Under My Thumb.
Round Bottom Girl is gonna take out Brown Sugar.
No. I totally disagree.
Nah, keep going, because
Brown Sugar is one of the all right. So Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Somebody Love is gonna take that
out. I disagree. What about Ruby Tuesday?
Mr. Fahrenheit is gonna take that out.
What?
These are my opinions.
See, this is all right. So this is
we'll
why
agree to disagree.
This is why it's good to have these conversations. All right. Like God. Now I'm going like album through album here. What about
a cheat code is that We Are the Champions and We Will Rock You is the same song. I don't know why the fuck they did that.
I kind of actually really like it. I really enjoy it.
I do, but in terms of what we're talking about now, it's stupid.
I don't want anybody to think that I don't like Queen because I really love Queen, but it's just that
we're comparing and contrasting.
That's what I mean. It's just I just feel like the Rolling they have so many hits. It's only rock and roll.
We Will Rock You Out of Here. Okay, I can't find nothing to match with It's Only Rock and Roll.
There we go. So that's.
I can't find nothing to match with Miss You either.
Yeah, because Miss You, it's interesting to me that.
Nope, because Another One Bites the Dust beat Miss You.
I don't see.
Nah, come on, man. Another One Bites the Dust that beats Miss You.
I'll give you Under Pressure too.
Not against Miss You though. Miss You beats Under Pressure.
No, Miss You is one of the greatest.
Under Pressure probably beats It's Only Rock and Roll.
But that's another thing that makes the Rolling Stones so great is because 3 albums before that they put out Black and Blue, which is like a hardcore like bluesy like.
Why do you say no disrespect to the Beatles?
Oh, because I feel like everybody just
get them the fuck and listen.
Whoa,
Okay, cool. Hey,
because there's another band we could throw in this conversation if you really want to get into it.
I love Come Together as much as the next motherfucker, but
even though that's a weird song if you really think about it,
I love that fucking song.
It's a great
song. That's my favorite fucking Beatles. But
even the best version of that song is not even by them. It's by Aerosmith.
Never heard it.
There was a movie that came out called Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band where they had like celebrities and a whole bunch of things and they played the villains in the movie and they did a cover of Come Together and it like I think it went to like 20 something on the charts. And this is in the middle of them doing like hardcore drugs where he's spending like $1 million a year, Steven Tyler on.
So what other band was you about to
Oh, I was going to throw Led Zeppelin into that conversation.
Nope. Not fucking with either.
Have you ever done a deep dive on Led Zeppelin?
I've never listened to one album straight through, but I've listened to a good number of their songs.
Yeah. It's definitely an acquired taste, I'll give you that. Because as a kid,
I
didn't like them.
No, the songs are great. But when we talking about the Rolling Stones and Queen, I ain't...
See, I just feel like with them, since this movie's come out, like, Queen has just been put in this, like...
No, Queen has been... Ask anybody that knows me. Queen has been my favorite.
No, I'm sure for you, but I feel like for everybody
my favorite
else...
white band, because my favorite bands of all time, George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic.
Oh my God, yeah.
Sly and the Family Stone.
I'll give you that one too.
And the Jackson 5. Those are my those because the Jackson 5 was a band.
Well, George Clinton is Parliament because they were.
No, they're all together. They got George Clinton. They got Parliament Funkadelic,
and then there's Parliament.
P-Funk. You know what I'm saying?
But then there's Parliament, and then there's Funkadelic. Right.
And he was smart as shit for doing that.
Oh, he's a genius.
Bootsy's rubber band was under them too. He was, and he's from Plainsville.
Speaking of Bootsy Collins, he has a song. He did a remix with this guy Omar Apollo.
What's on?
It's called "Stay Back." Great track, especially if you're into like funk stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they took basically the bridge from Omar's song, and then you have Bootsy in the back playing lead guitar, and then doing his talk sing thing that he does.
Oh baby.
Oh, he's just incredible. And then George Clinton about 2 years ago put out a new album.
You know what's fucked up, man? I don't be wanting to hear old motherfuckers new shit.
I was kind of like
I hate
it.
That shit.
I really
don't give
like
a fuck
it.
how much of a legend you are. Cause see, a lot of people try to make that like it's just rap. Like when rappers.
So if Stevie Wonder came out with a new album, you wouldn't listen to it?
No.
Really?
And Stevie Wonder is my favorite artist of all. Not Michael Jackson. Not Stevie Wonder is my favorite. But if he came out with an album in 2020, I don't want to hear it.
But why? Just because of the fact that his prime is done, or it's just like why? Like why are you putting out an album?
Because I've never.
Or you don't want to soil the legacy.
Not that I've never, because Nas just put out a great album. But he put out a great album because he did it with Hit Boy, somebody who is present, somebody who knows the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if an old motherfucker collabs with a new motherfucker.
Like I just said with Bootsy.
Right. But even Bootsy's old now. But if Stevie Wonder puts out an album with... Who's popping on the R&B scene right now? If Stevie Wonder and for some reason Chris Brown
did a joint,
you know what I'm saying?
Did a joint album,
right? but Chris Brown's not a producer. Damn, who the fuck is a new producer that Stevie? If Stevie Wonder and like DJ Mustard did some shit, I'd be like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, I actually would. Actually.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You kind of paired like two people that I kind of now want to see.
Yeah. Do
a song together.
But like, if Stevie Wonder still got his band from Songs in the Key of Life, nah.
You don't want to, but I feel like that's not. He wouldn't do. I feel like I don't know. Would he do that? Like, would he go back to what he knows, or would he try to do something new? Because
I feel like inevitably, old motherfuckers try what's new, but they don't try what's new with new motherfuckers.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the essence of Stevie Wonder, is like his band. Because his guitar play. I mean, how great is the guitar?
Sure, but see, here's the thing, right? It's plenty of motherfuckers that have adapted to the sound, but when they do live, they'll put their twist on it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you could do some shit like that. Sonically, you can't use what you've been using before. You can't. You have to get a new engineer. You have to get a new producer. You have to get what's...
True.
You know what I'm saying? Not
True.
saying you got to sound like everybody else as far as music, but sonically, you have to make new, relevant moves. And you're not going to do that with a bunch of 60-year-olds. You're just not.
True, because it's going to be these old sounds that we've already heard.
You see
before.
what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
but
definitely.
when it comes to the live show, then you can funk out. Do it. That's when I want to see it, actually. Bro, I got on this very I got a hard drive, bro. I got concerts from George Clinton. I got I believe I have a Led Zeppelin concert on there. I got
it's probably the one. It's probably the concert that everybody's.
You know what I'm saying? I got
but even they sounded like shit live sometimes.
I mean, they did, but I just like to watch concerts. I got a Jimi Hendrix concert on there.
Oh, genius. You got to see him if you haven't. Do the national anthem at Woodstock.
Yeah. Bro, listen, I'm so deep into music, bro. I didn't even know I had an ex. Didn't even know she knew that I loved Woodstock. But I think one day I was watching it with her. And I was just so ingrained into it. She bought me that shit one day for Christmas.
You know, Zeppelin was invited to do Woodstock.
Yeah.
And they declined. And do you know where they played that weekend? Instead of Woodstock? Convention Hall in Asbury Park.
Yeah, but that ain't no goddamn.
Can you imagine? You know what I mean? Like, they turned down Woodstock to go play Asbury.
That sounds like when... Hey, that's funny. Because you said Will Smith makes a lot of bad choices now. But that sounds like when Will Smith turned down
The Matrix
for Wild Wild West.
Oh, we could talk about The Matrix for days and days. That's like one of my favorite movies. And actually, weirdly, I'm not going to lie.
I only like the first one. I can deal with the second one.
Oh, the second one but there's there's about a 20-minute sequence in there that's one of the best in all three.
In the second one?
Yeah, is when they find the keymaker and they have to go, and they're fighting through the train and they're getting them through the cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was one of the coolest things
No,
I've
The
ever
Matrix
seen.
definitely changed the game when it comes to...
The first one definitely is the best movie, but they don't get like... I can watch all three of them straight through.
I love the first one. I could deal with the second one, but when the third one comes on, I'm like, all right, man.
It did get a little... It was starting to get a little too political.
I feel like they was dragging
with all that the one shit, and it's just like...
They were dragging it.
And then, is he the one? Or...
The first one was good because of how it was. The second one was good because, okay, we see the story, but they could have ended it at the second one. They could have had a different ending and made it so that the story is complete now.
They could have, but that was the age of the trilogy. That's when everybody was doing 3 movies. Because they did 3, Spider-Man did 3.
But all of them are the same. No. What I'm saying is, the first Spider-Man is great. The second one I could deal with, in my opinion.
Ooh.
The third one is like, come on, man, I don't want to see no fucking Spider-Man.
See, to me, to be honest with you,
I only watched 2 Fast and Furious.
The first 2, which ones?
The first 2.
Oh my! You know what? Tokyo Drift.
It's not even about cars no more.
It's not. They're like It should. I mean, it just kind of. They are still being Fast and Furious, but I mean, it went from being like this thing about cars to all of a sudden now. Well, now the whole, like, the star of it's dead. I mean, that's besides...
Tokyo Drift definitely threw me off.
Tokyo Drift was a little weird, but it is still not a terrible... It's not a terrible movie, though. It really isn't.
The only reason it threw me off is because I don't like when they throw in those curveballs in the story that I'm trying to chronologically keep up with. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, why
There's been so many time shifts and so many people coming back to life in Fast and Furious. It's probably going to be, like, at the last movie, it's probably going to be, like, Lost, and it's... All of this was a dream in Brian's head, and none of it happened, and he's now he's gonna infiltrate Roman's gang again. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That'll probably be the ending.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that we only touched on one motherfucking topic.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Nah, man, I like the little tangents. We talked about real shit, but we also talked about entertaining shit. But I'm gonna go ahead and, because we've been sitting here talking for an hour and a half.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it don't feel like it.
Oh
right?
wow, yeah.
Jeez. But Ed, I want to thank you for coming through.
I want to thank you for having me.
This was dope.
This is a good time.
I like the.
I'm gonna come back. The next time I come back, I'm definitely gonna. When we're gonna be a host, we're gonna do the new format, and I'm definitely gonna bring something to drink.
Nah, that's cool. Hey, listen, man. This is what the show is until I make those moves that I was telling you about. Yeah. This is what the show is. So I mean, we feel like if you off and you want to come back next week, and we continue shooting the breeze, and that's cool. But it is gonna be that new format, and I want to have you on as a formal guest and shit. Definitely. But yeah, if you want to come back next week and we continue the conversation.
I really hope I kind of do have Wednesdays off, so if I can just pop in, then be badass.
Yeah. But go ahead, man. One last time, man. Tell them.
Yeah, please. I mean, watch my reel. Follow me on Twitter. It's Ed Squires. Instagram too, Ed Squires as well.
And you said you're an actor too.
Yeah,
right? Give out your motherfucking IMDb.
IMDb.
Your credentials and
yeah.
shit.
I mean, you can. I got my reel on there if you want to support me. You want to check out some of the stuff that I've done.
Do you post that type of shit on your?
I do, yeah. It's actually it's on the info of my Instagram. I have
do you post clips and shit of? You gotta fuck with that.
I have the link to like my IMDb where like I have all my clips, but I try to keep it. I want to keep that like my Instagram right now, just like personal until I get to the point where I have a lot of stuff to film, a lot of stuff to show because
You're the direct opposite of me.
What's that?
I only want to promote.
Yeah.
Because you know why it's called social networking?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And everybody says to me that, and it's just
And I feel like people personalize some shit that's supposed to be promotion to me. Like I used to hate when I would get on like Facebook and I would see people rant like, "Why are you on Facebook promoting your music video?" And I'm like, it's social. It's social media.
It's social marketing.
Networking.
Yourself,
like this is what this shit is for. But I feel like people make it personal. So then, like there was a time where I used to post a lot of my personal life. But now you go on my page, all you see is this podcast.
It's all podcast, yeah.
You'll see my daughter every now and again. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's all shit that I got coming up on some entertainment shit because I feel like that's what motherfuckers gonna know me for. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, me too.
A couple bitches gonna know me personally.
Just a couple.
Maybe a little more than a couple.
Yeah, there we go. We're gonna throw that number up there.
I'd say like a half a dozen.
Yeah, half a dozen.
Yeah, half a dozen.
That's still gonna feel like a couple. I feel like that's what you were going for when you were saying a couple. It was 6.
I can only care about 6 women at a time.
There's only so many texts you can send in a day. Guys.
Not even that. It's just I can only the way my caring goes. I can only divvy out to 6 motherfuckers at a time.
I don't even know. That might be too much for me. Period.
Oh no, because only 6 Let me see, 100 divided by 6. That's only about somewhere around like 18% point. Like you know what I'm saying?
Something around there.
You're only getting about 19% of this shit.
If you're lucky.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because some I care about more than others.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So you know,
like,
some bitches you're only getting like 7%.
Or they just send you some shit like, what the fuck am I supposed to even say to this?
Yep, there goes the light.
There goes the light. That's definitely the sign.
That's the cue. All right, man. Well, fuck it.
All right, bro.
Appreciate you for coming.
Always.
Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
My rep is all word of mouth like ludicrous. This shit is not same, bitch, it's ludicrous. I got you niggas listening like, who is this? It's time I introduce you to a little newer rap. Getting crunk, but still on that real music shit. The suckers hating, but them fuckers still tuning in. I break it down for you kids on some ruthless shit. You just mad cause your ass couldn't do the shit. That's true as shit on the low like I'm moving bricks. My flow is hella similar to when the Ruger spit. Why you niggas talking that same stupid shit? My dick is in your girl mouth like a hookah stick. I took your ex, now I'm fucking with your newer bitch. I mean,